Do you remember what you dreamt about last night? Do you remember?
No, I never remember my dreams.
You were talking so much last night. I mean, full on talking with no mumbling. Do you want to know what you said?
What did I say?
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Good morning.
Morning. Cheers. Love
Good
you.
morning. I love you too. Good morning, everyone. Cheers. Happy Saturday. So last night, you talk in your sleep a lot. He talks a lot in his sleep.
I never remember anything.
And a lot of times, he'll say a few very audible words, and then he'll start mumbling. And I'm like, what was that? What is that? That's when he's talking about his girlfriends. No, I'm just kidding. So usually it's about radio. So last night, he, in full-on radio voice, he gave the call letters of the radio station, and today's weather is going to be, and he listed out the, partly sunny with a little scattered showers, and yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. However, it's never long enough for me to grab my phone and try and record. By the time I do that, he's stopped talking.
I don't remember any of this. I think she's dreaming the whole thing.
If Bear and Kaylee could talk, they would verify what I am saying. Because there's sometimes when he wakes us all up. So,
Nah.
yeah, you are.
I remember nothing. I'm like
never,
Sergeant
ever.
Schultz. I know nothing.
He does not remember a thing when he dreams. None of his dreams. None of it. I mean, is anybody else out there do that? Where I remember things, my dreams, pretty much in great detail, where he doesn't remember a single thing ever.
Nothing.
So it's like he doesn't dream. But he does, because he's talking up a storm in his dreams.
Am I the weird one here?
Let us know in the comments below. All right, we have some birthdays coming up this week, and it's so many that I had to write it down on another board because there wasn't room on our other board. So on Monday, we have to say happy birthday to our sister-in-law, Rehana.
Happy birthday,
Rehana. We hope we get to see you. Our nephew, Adam, in Oklahoma.
On Tuesday
is
Adam.
his birthday. Happy birthday, Adam.
Happy birthday.
Then on Thursday is our grandson Alex's birthday.
Alex!
Happy birthday, Alex. They're actually down Southern California,
Yep.
so we won't get to see him until he gets back.
On the beach.
Yep. And then our friend Merton from
Yay!
Traveling
Merton and Sue.
It's his birthday on Friday, so happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday, Merton.
You're catching up, Merton.
Ah. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Oh, thank you everyone for being here and watching today. We really appreciate you being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and click the bell to get notified every time we put out a new video. Please make sure to give us a thumbs up. Please, thumbs up. Leave a comment below and share us with all of your friends and family you want to torment, so they can suffer through this video like you are. Last Saturday after we chatted with you, there was a baseball game. Must have been a day game.
Yeah.
Have it early. Then later on, it was like, uh-oh, what now? Power went out.
Of the RV.
Of the RV. And we tried all kinds of different things, and something must have happened to our 50 amp cord. So we were going 50 amp down to 30 amp.
Dog boning it down.
Yep,
And we have a 30 amp receptacle.
Our
here.
brother-in-law set up for us.
Yep, that Kevin set up.
Yep.
But it went out completely, and so we fiddle-farted around, and no power at all to the RV.
Yep.
Through shore power.
Right, we do have our solar, thank God, and thank heavens for
the
our power stations.
Because we were running fans, but the temperature was 100, 105.
It was like blowing a furnace at you.
And even inside, it was right at 100 to 105 inside. It just, there was no wind blowing at all. It was so still and hot.
No relief.
But everybody's been putting up with the heat.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the cord. We tried everything, and you know.
So you and Kevin kind of analyzed and realized
Yeah.
it was probably the end of the cord. It had shorted out. And
It had a burnt. One of the prongs was burnt and a little bit of melting down around it, and it's like, well, that's not good.
That's not good.
So
And
we
so-
ordered a new end to the cord, clipped off the end.
Yep, and that was the next day on Sunday.
Yeah.
We waited all day long for it to get here, and it finally got here later in the evening.
Late Sunday evening.
And it was actually so warm. We brought Kaylee outside because in their backyard it's nice and cool in the evenings,
In the shade.
especially if there's a breeze. It's nice and shady behind the house. And so we came out here and brought her in her carrier, and she just looked around, she watched the birds, and
She was much happier out here in her carrier than in that hot RV.
yeah. Thankfully, she loves her carrier.
That thing was. You ever been in a hot box?
Oh, in the house, yeah. Yeah. So, you and Kevin replaced the cord end.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's
18, 19
19
years old.
So,
And it worked.
it worked. It worked. Until the next morning. When it was like, uh-oh, no power again. What the heck happened now? So then we figured it was probably one of the cords, and
Because we're using the 50 amp, dogboning it down to a 30 amp cord into the receptacle. So I thought, because I had already replaced the ends of the 30 amp cords, both of them, because they're old cords, and there's nothing wrong with the cords. We checked them out, put the meter on them, there's nothing wrong with them. So we put new ends on them, and
it's handy to have a brother-in-law that is an electrician.
yeah, it does help.
So
Boy, it helps.
Oh, geez. So it's like, how many powered challenges are we going to have during this heat wave? And I'm sure we're not the only ones, but it makes it a little bit more challenging when you're in an RV.
Yeah.
So we have the generator, which that worked.
Yeah, the generator we hooked up. We got a Champion generator, hooked the 30 amp up to it, and we had power in the RV. We hook up to the shore power of the house, no power to the RV. Power coming to the receptacle from the house, 120. It's perfect. Everything is like it's supposed to be. So we were scratching our heads trying to figure it out, couldn't figure it out. Did we talk about the breaker now?
Sure.
Because
I
it
didn't
was
even write that down.
We
but
thought it was one of the breakers. The GFI breaker kept blowing. You got the reset button on it, and it just is a weak breaker. And Kevin said once they pop, 20 times, 25 times, you need to get rid of them and put a fresh breaker in there. So we ended up doing that later in the week, and it seems to have solved the problem.
Yep. So we're kind of combining this week all together because it was
Yeah.
all electrical issues that we had,
Yeah.
and it's just old equipment that we have, for one thing, like the ends of the power cords, old equipment, yeah. And
There it is. I knew it.
it's gotta come in our video at some point. So I made sure to thank, speaking of old though, I made sure to thank Bob and Pearl. Bob and Pearl, we love you. But it's only because Bob always helps make the old jokes. But we thank them again for the power stations that they
Yes.
have helped us acquire.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
I don't know what we would do without them.
We
I
couldn't have
really
made it this
don't.
week without those power stations.
That and our solar.
The
So
solar.
thank you again to Becky and Myron
Yes.
for helping us upgrade our solar.
Oh my gosh.
Because that has helped immensely. We've been able to run the generator and only the air conditioning on the generator.
And then everything else off of solar.
Yep, so fans and any charging of any devices we need to do. Even
Yep.
watching TV, we've
Yeah.
been doing that off the solar.
Yeah.
So thankfully we have those additional options to get us through.
It does help.
It helped us last
does
year when
help.
we had the power issue last
Yeah.
year, and it's helping us again this year.
And I know we're going to hear it. Go ahead. Tear us up in the comments below. When are you going to get rid of that and get a different rig? Go ahead.
When if he
We'll-
buys it for us.
Yeah. Just go ahead. We'll wait. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. we love Taylor despite her this and that.
Oh my gosh, where are we? Tuesday?
So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever.
Yeah.
So had baseball, win, lose, win, lose.
Yeah.
No baseball, postponed, lose, lose.
Doubleheader, lose to the Royals of everybody. I mean, that's like losing to the Cubs. Oh wait, we did last night.
Yeah, and we couldn't watch it because it's on Apple TV.
Yeah, so we
Hate
didn't
that.
get to see the game.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah.
I've been having fun going over and visiting Lola.
And
And I got, I had to get it cut. It was driving me crazy. It was so freaking hot.
summer cut.
Summer cut for sure, yes. I went and picked up my grocery order. Now, we've talked about the grocery orders they pick up from Walmart, and generally everything is great. They do a great job. This time sucked, putting it mildly. Their bagging sucked. So they had like a leaking, bloody pack of ground beef in with produce.
Yeah.
They had
It was a
canned
mess.
goods on top of the cookies. They had, God, what else? There was something else.
We got cookies?
Yeah. And I don't know, there were a couple other things. And when I know, crushed package of cream cheese. And when
Yeah.
I mentioned it to the guy that brought it out, he was like,
This was not a good one.
yeah, it was like, no, my problem, kind of like, so I'm like, okay. Here, my reviews are generally very good about it. I appreciate that I don't have to go and traipse around the store. And, but this time was not a very good experience.
Yeah.
So,
And then you had old lady Yahtzee this week too.
I did. So I went and took Mom to run a couple errands, and then old lady Yahtzee with Mom and her friends. So that's always fun. They're great. They're a great couple of gals.
And then all the money we spent on the Kia that we drive around during the summer when we're here in northern Nevada. Now the air conditioner,
It's fickle,
it cools and gets ice cold, and then it doesn't.
and then it goes away. And it's there must be a loose connection somewhere.
Yeah.
Somehow we need to check it out. Yesterday when I went to go see Lola, I had air conditioning both there and back. When I went on Thursday to go take Mom running around, of course there was no air conditioning. I had it on the way there, and then when we got in the car to go again, it wasn't running.
I'll pop the hood and check all the connections and make sure all the wires are right. And if it looks like they are, then I guess you're just going to have to suffer.
I'll just deal with it. So, yep. There's a baby dinosaur walking by. Bear's watching it.
Oh my.
Tom's keeping an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't come over here. Yeah, so, like I said, yesterday I had air conditioning when I went over to RJ's. He lives 2 miles away.
Yeah.
So it's just a short run. So yesterday
Reset
was
day.
reset day.
However, should I let them know how long we went? We pushed it.
We did push it.
We went 25 days between tank dumpings.
Now, keep in mind, we're here at my sister's.
Yes.
We've been coming over here to take showers, using the restroom,
Yeah.
and we've been dumping out all of our dishwater.
Yeah, outside.
So, outside. So, that has helped us. We were just trying not to do it when it's so dang hot.
Yeah.
So we did get up early, and we got out of here like at 8:30
Yeah.
and got over to the RV park that we go to dump tanks and got back. And Tom did so good. You did so good. You backed in just at one shot. It didn't take you a long time to do it. Did I do
Should
that?
I start calling you
No, please don't.
Dr. Lori?
No.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But he did do a really good job backing up one time. Boom! It was like, yay! So I don't know if it's a different color rock and our mat that kind of helped you go right in between that, but you did it really good.
And it was
So,
like minutes.
it was like, thank goodness, because it was already starting to get really hot. It was like, and after, we had the little issue with the brakes.
Oh yeah, when we left here, I heard a squeaking,
It sounded
And
like
I'm-
a scraping.
a scraping, and I thought, oh God, please don't tell me the hub is going out on the truck again. Because we had a hub issue a few years ago
Yep, on the right.
on the right, passenger side. And so we hitched up, and I didn't hear it. We start down the driveway, and I heard it again. We stop, listen, can't figure it out because it's gone. We drive down the street a mile and a half.
Yeah.
Came to an intersection to where we turned left, and I heard it, and I said,
It was like,
we're done. We're stopping right here. We can't tow this. We can't go any
pulled
farther.
over. There's not much of a shoulder. Half of us is still in the lane.
Oh.
So I got my orange vest on. I have an orange vest I keep underneath the seat.
Yep.
And these little orange flashy lights and stuff. And I put those out, and then I got out our cones, and we set them all out. People are still flying by us. Now, this is 35 miles per hour.
And
They're
it's
going
on
like 50.
It's on a curve.
Kind of on a curve.
Kind of on a curve, and they're doing 50 to 55, and who knows
like,
how much higher.
How can you not see a big giant RV with its lights flashing, orange everywhere, and you still go phew, phew, phew?
So anyway, I got out, turned the wheel to where I could see what was going on in there, and I just kind of looked around, and I'm like, I don't think it's the hub. And then I started really getting close and looking, and there were three, I should have the rocks like you said, three little tiny rocks up against the rotor with the cover plate that goes, and then the rotor.
They must have just kicked out of our tires or something, but...
And so I got some needle nose pliers, tried it with a screwdriver, couldn't get them out. Got needle nose pliers, reached in there, pulled them out, straightened the little back panel up again, and we're on the road to dump.
So out of the 25, 30 cars that went flying by us, we had one car stop, see if we needed any help.
Yep.
And then a guy across the street, there's some houses that are on the other side of the road, he came out to see if we needed any help. And he had this orange shirt on, and he stood in the middle of the road to help keep people from hitting Tom, who was right there on the ground trying to get the rocks out of the brakes. And it just amazed me how inconsiderate. There were several that were considerate. They slowed way down. They stopped to make sure that there wasn't traffic coming, and they, waved. But only one person asked if we needed help besides the guy that lived across the street. And he says, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just looked out the window and saw you guys there." And he came out right away when he saw that you had already figured it out. You were still trying to pull the rocks out. But he, helped keep people from running you over.
Yeah.
And
Nice guy.
very nice guy, yeah. So I'm gonna make some cookies and a thank you card because, like I said, out of all those people, only one guy stopped and he came over and asked us. So two people offered help, and that just kind of amazed me.
But we got it done, got it all taken care of, got back, got reset up. And gosh, we actually had a small thunderstorm yesterday afternoon. Dropped a little bit of rain.
Cooled off about 10 degrees.
Well, that's what I started saying. It didn't drop the temperature like you would think it would in a thunderstorm. It was only about 5 to 10 degrees. And then this morning, it's cloudy, and we have humidity and more thunderstorms this afternoon.
Yeah.
Still hot. Supposed to be close to 100. So we'll see.
Yeah, but it's hot everywhere.
Everywhere.
Except for on the coast, on the Oregon coast, where it's 60-something to 70 degrees.
You know what? I think...
As much as I don't want to be over there,
I
would like to be there now.
We could do it because I hear that's where a lot of old people go to cool off.
It could, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. Well, we hope that you all have been having a great week and that you're staying cool and staying out of any of the hurricane weather that's looping up. What? Oh, yes, I didn't write it down.
Hey.
But like Tom's pink hat. So on Bonfire, is it no, it's not. Where is it?
Yeah.
It is Bonfire?
Yeah.
Okay, bonfire.com. We have caps, and these are nice. They've got an adjustable strap in the back. They're not snapbacks.
Should I take it off, or are you afraid of my hair?
I don't care.
Okay.
Are you afraid of your hair?
Here we go. Adjustable in the back.
Yep. And they're nice, good quality.
Good quality hats. A bunch of different colors. Yeah, I know, I'm wearing pink. But
What's the one on top?
Tons of colors. So.
Yep, they're super nice. So they're at bonfire.com.
And they're only like $20.
Which isn't too bad. I mean, we've seen hats like over 30.
Yeah, not bad for a ball cap.
Yeah,
and we have like what, 5 or 6 of
yeah,
them now?
I should have brought
so
the rest of them out.
who knows?
But
We'd like for you to buy them, but who knows? Maybe we'll see you this winter in
hand-job ball cap.
Hand-job ball cap.
Might have to grab a couple more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It will not be this pink one that we have both worn. It will be brand new. What we give. All right, everybody.
All right.
You have a fantastic week.
Stay
and
tuned for bear cameos.
We'll see ya. Kaylee was just in the window. She's not now. She hears us wrapping up.
Hey, once you say see ya,
See
you
ya.
gotta, no, I already did it.
See ya.
You gotta pause. Oh my God! You are such a goober head.
Thank you.
Take your banner and raise it to the sky.
Let's take this off. It's too hot. Pretty girl. You ready to go? Let's go. All right, come on. Such a good girl to wait. Come on.